Hello everyone, welcome to Soft Teacher. In this tutorial, we are going to see Azure Data Factory copy activity. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create Azure Data Factory pipeline using copy activity. So in this copy activity, we are going to copy the data from Azure Blob storage to Azure SQL Database. So in this demo, we are going to create a storage account and a SQL server and Azure Data Factory. So let's see the demo. So let's log in into the Azure portal. This is my home page. So search for data factories. So click on data factories. So click on add to create a new data factory. So once we click on this add, it will open a new data factory blade. So provide the name soft teacher data factory. Okay. Next select the subscription. Select it as free and resource group. Use existing. Just I will use my existing resource group and disable this git one. Click on create. So first it will validate. Validation is in progress. Validation successful and deployment is in progress. So next go to the SQL databases. Click on add to create a new SQL database. So it will open a new blade and first select the subscription. So just I will select free trial and select the resource group soft teacher and select the database name. So we must enter a unique name and let's enter ADF. I will name it as Azure Data Factory ADF and select the server. So currently I don't have any server. So click on create new. So it will open a new server blade and provide the name soft teacher. Okay, so it exists and server admin name soft teacher I will give. Okay, it's fine. Next provide password. Okay, and confirm the password. Okay, click on location. So where do we want to create this server? Just I will select Australia. Okay, so the location isn't available for the subscription. So let's go to the recommended one and select US East and click on OK. So now the server is available. Next storage option. So currently by default it selects standard one. Let's change it is. So basic one is basic one and standard one and premium. Three options are available. So premium for IO intensive workload. So we don't use it. So let's select basic. So for this demo basic is enough. Click on apply. So it will create. It will provide 2 GB data size. Click on apply and click on review. Will validate. So validation is in progress. So once the validation is successful, it will create a new SQL database. Okay, deployment is in progress. So meanwhile, let's create a storage account. Let's go to the storage account, click on add to create a new storage account. So it will open a new storage account blade. Select the subscription as free trial and select the resource group as soft teacher, existing resource group, and provide the name ADF storage. So this name already taken. So let's give another name soft teacher ADF storage. Okay, the name exists. and click on review, validation passed, click on create. So deployment is in progress. So your deployment is underway. So the storage account and SQL database deployments are in progress, and Azure Data Factory deployment is completed. Let's go to the storage account and let's go to the blobs and click on container. So we'll create new container, ADF container, name it as ADF container, and click on OK. So container created, click on container and upload a new file. So select on folder icon. So let's navigate to the file path, emp.txt is the file name. So let's open emp.txt. So here we can see first name, first name 01, last name 01. Dot. Upload is completed. emp.txt uploaded successfully. Now let's go to the SQL database. Click on query editor. So let's log in into the server. Click on OK. Okay, cannot open server. Soft teacher requested by the login. So client with IP address is not allowed. So let's go to the server firewall settings and click on add client. Click on OK. So the client address has been added. Now let's click on OK. Now we are successfully logged in. So in the query, this is the query editor. Here we can write normal SQL queries. So we'll write SQL table creation query. Create a table, employee, open bracket, close bracket. Okay. Let's create a two columns. First name of type varchar and second column name as last name of type varchar. So now semicolon, run the query. So once we click on run, it will create a new table, employee, onto the database. Fail to execute query, error, incorrect syntax near last name. Okay, we missed comma. Let's add comma. Now click on run. Query succeeded. So a table has been created. Now let's go to the data factory. Click on go to resource. So your unsaved edits will be discarded. Let's close this query editor and let's go to the data factory resource. Okay, click on OK. So it will navigate to the data factory. So click on author and monitor. So it will navigate to the new page, data factory. So this is the home page for ADF Azure Data Factory. Click on create a pipeline. So we need to create a new pipeline. So this is the pipeline one. By default it's created. So name it as ADF demo and click on move and transform. So we need to create a new copy. So drag and drop copy activity, and when we drag copy activity we should give the name ADF copy demo. So there are source and sync. Source we need to select, click on create new. So just select storage, Azure Blob storage as our source. So from Blob storage to we need to deploy the data onto the SQL database. Click on file. So name it as ADF copy source. So this file data will be copied to the SQL database. Click on linked service. Click on create new. So Azure Blob storage 1 by default it names. Select the subscription as free trial and storage account name soft teacher ADF storage. Just now we created storage account. Click on create. Before the test connection successful. Now click on create. Okay, so storage has been saved. Now let's select the container, ADF container. So the data factory reads the file from that storage account and from this container. Check the first row as header. So it will take first row column as column name. And these are all connection properties we can see. Now let's go to the sync. So source we have defined, and let's see the data in the source. This is the file name. Here we can see first name and last name as column names. So let's go to the sync. Click on ADF. No, don't click this one. This is the source. Now we need to create destination. So the destination is SQL database. We need to select Azure SQL database as destination and name it ADF destination. And now select the dataset or linked services. Click on new. Okay, select the subscription as free trial and select the server name soft teacher. Now select the database name ADF. So let's give username as soft teacher. Provide the soft password. Click on create. Okay, it's been saved, but table load failed. So why table load failed? Let's click on again. Again load is failed. So we are unable to click on edit connection. Okay, let's go here and we selected database as ADF and authentication type SQL authentication. Test connection. Connection failed. Cannot connect SQL server. Soft teacher cannot. Client with IP address is not allowed to access the server. Okay, so we need to give the permission to access server from outside. So we need to set the rule. Let's go to the server in Azure portal. Let's go to the all resources and let's go to the ADF server and go to the file over groups. No, SQL database. Let's go to the SQL database. ADF is our database name and set server firewall. So here allow Azure services and resources to access the server. Click on. Click on save. So now the server will be accessible to Azure services. Let's try now. Testing. Yeah, connection successful. Click on table. Now table should come. Click on linked service again. Click on refresh. Yes, employee table has come. Click on OK. Now check the connection. Refresh it. Preview data. Yes, no records available. So this is the empty table we created. Now we set source and sink. Now let's refresh it. Go to the mappings, but for this demo mappings were not required. Okay, let's see the source data. So from source, this is the data. We will copy the source data into sink. Mappings not required, settings not required, properties will not use for this demo. Now validate all. So your factory has been validated. No errors were found. Now publish. So publishing is in progress. So publishing completed. Now click on pipeline monitor. So before doing this monitor, we need to trigger this pipeline. Trigger, click on add trigger, trigger now. Click on finish. So once this trigger completes, we can see the data will be copied from source. In our scenario, source is Azure storage. It will be copied to the sink SQL database. Okay, it's running. succeeded. So the trigger has completed. Now let's go to the sync. So we'll go to the actual database from Azure portal. Let's open query editor. Let's log in into the database. Okay, now write a query. Select star from employee. Execute this query. Yes, we got the results from our blob storage. Now let's go to the pipeline. Monitor. Click on monitor. So view activity results. So we triggered it manually. We can see all the results here. Activity results. So the copy activity has completed successfully. So this is how we can run the copy activity in Azure Data Factory. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you.